The burial of the former Prime Minister Raila Odinga will be held on Sunday at his Opoda farm home in Bondo, the county of Siaya. A state funeral committee chaired by the Deputy President, Professor Abraham Kithure Kindiki, and co-chaired by Odinga's brother Oburu Oginga, has announced that the burial will be preceded by a public viewing at Parliament buildings on Thursday, followed by a state funeral service at the Nyayo National Stadium on Friday.
Good afternoon, fellow Kenyans. Good evening. I think we are all in a state of disorientation. Good evening. I take this opportunity to welcome you to this press briefing by the National Committee on the state funeral of the Right Honorable Prime Minister Raila Odinga. Fellow Kenyans, as you're aware, today His Excellency President William Ruto made a presidential proclamation announcing the passing on of the former Prime Minister of Kenya and leader of ODM, the Honorable Raila Odinga. The President announced a number of decisions arising out of earlier meetings which were convened during the day, first with the family of our departed leader, later on with the National Security Council and the Cabinet. After deliberations and consultations, it has been directed that a national committee on the state funeral of the Right Honorable Prime Minister Raila Odinga be established. It is also important to reiterate that the government of Kenya has decided to give the Honorable Raila Odinga a state funeral, and that is why this committee has been established. The committee will be co-chaired by the Deputy President and the Honorable Senator Dr. Oburu Oginga, the elder brother of our departed leader. The other members of this committee from the Cabinet: CS Wycliffe Oparanya, CS for Cooperatives and MSMEs; CS Soipan Tuya, CS for... From the ODM party, Professor Nyayo, the Governor of Kisumu County; Governor Gladys Wanga, who is also the National Chairperson of ODM; Governor James Orengo of Siaya; Governor Abdulswamad Sharif Nasir of Mombasa; and Governor Simba Arati of Kisii. From the Senate, Minority Leader Senator Justice Stewart Mazayo and Senator Godfrey Otsotsi. From the National Assembly, the Minority Whip Junet Mohammed, Minority Leader and former Minority Whip Junet Mohammed, the current Minority Whip Millie Odhiambo, Dr. James Nyikal, Dr. Otiende Amolo, and Dr. Lillian Gogo. The secretary to the committee will be the Principal Secretary for Internal Security and National Administration, Dr. Raymond Omolo. It is also important to note that the government has dispatched a high-level team consisting of government officials, family, and party officials to travel this evening to India to retrieve and bring back home the remains of our departed leader. That team already has been announced by the President. It is led by the Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi. It has members of the Cabinet. It has members of the party, governors, and other senior officials and family members. And therefore, what has been decided is to share responsibilities. So some of you may be asking why so and so not part of this. So we have shared responsibilities. Some are helping us to go and do that important task, and the others have been left behind to speed up the arrangements for the next steps. His Excellency the President has declared 7 days of mourning, and the flags will fly at half-mast for the next 7 days within the Republic of Kenya and all the diplomatic missions abroad. It is expected that we will move very quickly in the next few hours and few days for the reason which has been communicated to us by the family of the late Prime Minister following consultations between the family and the family lawyer. We have been advised as a committee by the family that it was the wish of the Honorable Raila Odinga to be buried within the shortest time possible following his demise. And the family has informed this committee that that timeline is 72 hours. The family has also advised the committee that given that the Prime Minister died outside the country, and notwithstanding the very short period within which this process must be concluded, we are advised that the family and the ex-committee will give respect to the wishes of the late Prime Minister as far as possible, but at the same time accommodate any other nuances and contexts that are important, considering the family values and the community and society values for which the Honorable Raila Odinga stood for. In that connection, it has been decided, therefore, we will have an expedited process that balances the wishes of the departed Prime Minister, the wishes of his family, but also the community and other imperatives that must be taken into context. In that regard, it is expected that the aircraft that has left Nairobi a few hours ago will make touchdown in Mumbai at 1 a.m. local time. Will have a ground time of 2 hours and make a turnaround to arrive in Nairobi approximately 8:30 a.m. tomorrow morning. Upon arrival, the body will be received at the airport by His Excellency the President, members of the family, and other officials, escorted to leave